welcome to Art at Home, Messy Hands. And you are working with Miss Beth today, and we are going to work with something called a mandala. So, these are examples of mandalas. You should be getting a handout like this. I will also have the video you're watching now will be uploaded onto this. So, mandala. Mandala actually means circle. And circle mandalas are one of the most commonly available forms of mandalas. Circles have this powerful significance in countless religions and traditions throughout history, and it symbolizes unity or wholeness. And with circles, they're never ending. They continue. You don't know where they begin. They don't know where they start. So they have this wonderful meaning throughout time and throughout communities. So they have become a popular symbol for meditation, and it aids in focusing, and it helps with stress and anxiety. And they're beautiful, and they have this way of relaxing you when you work. We're gonna do a mandala today. And I don't think I'm going to finish it. It's going to have a lot of different, so I've got a big piece of paper. So I've got a square 12 by 12 piece of paper. You guys, I'm not sure yet if whatever you have is what you have. At this point, I don't know if I'm going to give you black or white. I'm using black today, and I've got some different colors that should show up pretty well on it. When we work with our mandalas, we are going to work with something with a variety of sized dotting tools. This is called pointillism, and I've talked to you guys about pointillism before. It's a type of impressionist art where the image is created using just tiny dots. Georges Seurat, French artist, he loved putting colors next to each other. So when he would put the blue next to the yellow and he would build that up from a distance, you would see that and it would turn green. Your eyes have this magic ability to make it turn into a green. We today will be working with a radial balance as well, and a radial balance is circular. So it's anything that has a center and the rays move out from it. If you divide it anyway, you're going to get the same type of balance throughout the whole thing. It's like the sunshine. So your sun and your rays, if you cut that into 4 pieces, they're all going to be the same. A wheel with spokes, maybe some flowers seem to have that radial balance as well. And when we're working with our mandalas, we have certain tools that we're going to use. I sent this with you, and it's just showing different tools that can be used to make dots. They've got this tack. This tack makes this teeny tiny dot, and this is just like a wood. I don't know that it's a pencil. I think it might be like a dowel, which is what I have over here as well. And your sizes, so you're getting a variety of sizes of dots. You could use Q-tips, toothpicks, bobby pins, the end of a brush. You want something, this is a flat end it'll be bigger than this end here. I've got a pin that I'm going to be using as well. I could use this end, which would be super tiny to make a dot, and also a bigger one. So tools for stippling. Stippling is the action of making the dot. So when you're reaching into your paint, you're going to go stipple, 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 stipple. That is the action, the verb of it. Okay, before we begin, we need to think about our circles. So we talked about circles being endless. Circles having that ability. They've got that radial balance that we talked about. Circles are, the unity. There's wholeness and oneness with the circle. Many things can make circles. Compasses work the best. This is the perfect tool because you can make them big, you can make them small. You're going to get a nice variety if you have a compass. However, if you don't, there's no worry. We have lots of different things around the house to make circles. Buttons. You can trace buttons. I've got this ring here that you can see. Coins. Coins are wonderful to make smaller, and they're all different. Quarter is way bigger than the dime. And the nickel is bigger than the dime, and the nickel is bigger than the penny. So you could get a nice variety of bowls. These are caps, like milk or orange juice caps, and they come in a variety of sizes too. So we're going to lay them down. I've got a mug here too. So endless ability, and oh, just a little bit of a trivia for you. Circles are geometric shapes. Geometric shapes are man-made. Circles in nature, if you see circles that are in nature, none of them are perfect. So no circles in nature are absolutely perfect. Only man-made geometric are. So let's see, we went through our tools. Let's look at some circles. So you have your square piece of paper, and you're going to trace lightly. I guess I better get a pencil. And I don't know that I'm going to see much on the black paper, so I'm doing this as I go. This is a variety. Bigger, smaller, smaller, smaller till they get to the center. This, use the same one. You can see the same shape over and over. And since they've overlapped so much, they've made this really nice pattern. Here's another one with a variety of sizes and interlapping. And what we're going to do with these, you're going to dot on it. So wherever you're putting the dot. And this, you could have lines on there too, not all circles. It's dividing it up. It's like a segment or a ray if it had an arrow on it. And then you're going to fill it in. I kind of really like this one, so I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to show you. I have this bowl. I can lay it down, and I can draw circles around it and have them overlap. I have, this is what my daughter made. I have the bottom, which is a little smaller than the top. And so both could be used if I'm looking for variety. And I have this. Guess what this is? This is yeah, it's a pretty whistle. But look at the bottom. It's circular, so it could be the center, and I can trace around that. So look around your house. You've got plenty of things that are circular. What I want to do first then, I am going to take my, oh no, we might have a cat up here, so just beware. As long as she doesn't get into my paints. Yep, so maybe you see her, maybe you don't. Okay, I'm going to trace around, and then I'm going to line it up. I'm going to find the center. So the center, I'm eyeballing it, is about there. I'm going to put this to the top. And it's sitting on that dot. If I trace around, and then I'm going to come down here and do the same thing. And I'm looking at it to make sure that it is balanced radially. Okay, and then this side also. And wherever my lines are will be where, let me see here if I can get it, where we put our dots. I think I could quit there. It's kind of cool like that. I see that they did more. They did another one here and here. I like it just like this. I'm going to leave this one as is, and then we're going to start our dotting. So you have acrylics that we sent. With your acrylics, you can mix your colors to get what you want. I want you to think about your dotting tools, your stippling tools. I've got this rod. You should probably have one of these in your kit too. It's a lot bigger of a circle, but look around too for different things that you can use that are circular that will make dots. The pen will. I don't really want to use my pen though. I think I can get along with what I have here. So we're going to fill our space, and this is a really quiet, meditative process. And I think I might start with this end. It's small, and I'm going to pick a color. This is one of my favorite colors, and this is it's a teal. And with the teal, okay, see, I have to kind of think as I go. Dot, dot, dot. To get this color, it's the blue, yellow, and white. So if that's a color that you like to use, try it. Oops, need a little bit more paint on there, I think. Some of my paints are a little dry as well. So what I'm doing right now, I'm tracing on that line that I made. And then I'm going to do it down here. And I'm trying to space it out enough. Put a little bit more. Sometimes with the stippling, you can get where it's an actual, the circle is raised. Mine's really not doing that. I'm going to do more. Maybe I'll just do this side. Like over here. See, that's the thing with the stippling too. It is extremely meditative. Okay, acrylic doesn't come out of clothes. I'm going to put a little paper towel down so it stays. When I'm done with it, I'm going to clean it off in case I want to mix, because you can or change colors and use that same size. Let's do. I'm going to take this end. And I've got this, it's kind of a cream color, which I don't know if you're trying to get a cream. It's the white, that's a lot, hang on. Let's see if I can go even in the middle. Come on. I don't think all my stuff lined up as well as I wanted it to. Put a little bit more on there. And then I clean it off. And then, what if we took and we'll do little dots all around here. And I've got, it's in just a gray. So gray is actually, well, you're not going to see that, are you? They're tiny. Gray is a tint of black. You add a little bit of your white to it. It's really kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time. And I think I recommended too putting on some music, just some nice, quiet, meditative music while you do this. And this is something too, though, I could quit and then I could come back to it later. I could fill this whole thing in. And it's just it's a design, and you kind of just go with the flow. It's pretty. I should do it over here. And you can see I have my egg carton. I think the egg carton makes a really nice place to put paint. It's a good place to mix it. If you're using the jars that you have, you can just hold the jar and use it. But the jars, like I said, I gave you your primaries, white and black, so you'll need something else if you're planning to mix. Don't mix in your jars. Let's see what this one does. I could go back in. I'm going to let those dry a little, but I'm going to go back in and maybe put a center onto it. Oh no, my cat's watching me now. She's probably going to try to help me. I'm going to go this way. Oh, hey, baby. And I can kind of vary the size of my dot as I go. I'm getting them a little bit, they're not all the same as I'm dotting them. Go there. I feel like there's a breeze from the cat's tail. Right baby. So stipple, stipple, I'm running out. Stipple, stipple, stipple. Got to the end. That one a little bit bigger. Oh, wow. It's just beautiful. Okay, I want to see what the end of this does. It's really little, but let's just try it. I'll use the white. I probably have to go back again and again with this one. Let me see here. What if I went in between? What if I did dots in the center of those? Because they're kind of dry. That's little. You may not even be able to see it. I can see it here. You can hear it too. Okay, I think I've used all these colors. And with this, you guys, I want you to fill it. I don't want you to have overabundance of colors. Like, I've got 4 colors that I'm using. I probably wouldn't do more than 5 colors. And every time I use this, you can see I used the big, I'm going to smooth that down a little bit. I used the big circle to make white, and then I used the littlest to make the white there too. You can change, your variety doesn't have to always stay with the same size and color. Change it up. Have fun with it. And there's really no rules. There's no right or wrong. We do want it to be as symmetrical as we can. I don't think that my drawing turned out as symmetrical as it probably could be. I'm going to go ahead and fill in here, and I think I want to use the gray. Oh, my gray is really thick. I'm going to go on the outside. Yeah, you can see that's thick. Did buy some of this paint. It's that chalk paint that they sell at Walmart, and I absolutely love it. I think all of this is from there. And it is acrylic. But they're pre-mixed colors. I cheated. Cheated! So as I'm doing this, I can hear birds singing outside my window. I think I just heard an airplane go by. I hear my cat cleaning herself. That's not very meditative. I can hear my dog snoring in the background. Yeah, music would be better. So, just saying. Put some music on, fill it. You know what? All of this is going to get filled. Let me see. Yeah, that's my puppy. I think I want to go in and do some more dots here. I'm going to use they call this one celery. And I'm going to try to make it a little bit. Whoa, that is some thick stuff too. So you can see it's sticking up. I'm curious what yours will look like. And I'm spacing things out. And this is really thick. It's probably going to mess up here. I'm spacing things out and trying to get them as even as I can. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do 6. So if I do 6 here, once I get to that side, I'll also have to have 6. These are kind of weird looking. I want it a little flatter. Bam. That's really flat. It's fine. Okay. So all through here, I haven't used much of the blue again. Let's try some more blue. Probably. So my goal is going to be to fill this entire thing in. And at this point, I think I probably could use more variety of sizes of circles. So if you're finding that you don't feel like you have enough, just give it a break. Give it a rest and go look for some more circles. Practice too. Practicing with your circles so that you know what you have is what you probably should do before you get all excited and go into that. Okay, I'm going to clean it off. Yeah, now see, I'm not really happy about how those turned out, but I think it'll be okay. I might be able to smash it a little bit too. That way they're closer to the same size. It's better. Clean it. And try to clean between each one. Let's do some teeny tiny whites too. And they don't all have to be straight. I'm going to try to do like a little scallop where it goes up and down. And they get smaller as they're bigger, and then they end up getting a little smaller. Okay, well, I have a lot more work to do on this. I would like for you guys to take some time, get some nice music playing, make a great design, practice your stippling before you start, and have a great time with your mandala. This is endless, wonderful, beautiful circles. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you have questions, reach out. My email is attached as well. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to see some of the designs that you're making. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.